on kicks. This is interesting. The finish rate, as
Yeah.
Chatri always says. I mean, look at the finish rate. Like,
Yeah, it's out of
you,
control, isn't it?
yeah, there's not many boring fights. You might see a few, an odd one where it's quite clinch heavy when they're getting dominated, and that's a
Yeah.
clever sort of tactic. But sometimes it can be a quite boring way. It's a very, very clinch heavy, couple knees,
Yeah.
4 or 5 knees
Yeah.
here, and then the clinch break, and then straight back to
Yeah.
clinching. Like, we don't necessarily,
Yeah.
we want to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
right, guys. Come on,
Yeah.
it has its place, and technically, like using your tactics, sorry, yes, that at
Yeah.
some points, if you rocked, you want to close distance, you don't want any more strikes to be landed. So I get it.
Yeah. See, I love the clinch, bro, but it's got to be active clinch. Like you're saying,
Yes.
no one wants to see people just hugging on low knees, like no power knees, just side like buying time, and then go, like you said, go on break and then back into the clinch. Like you want to go into the clinch, you want a knee, you want an elbow, you want to strike going into the clinch, you want to strike coming out of the clinch.
Yes.
Um, you don't want to be lazy, and you want to when you're kneeing, you want to knee hard. You want to try and inflict damage, and you want to score. You don't want to just land those tappy, lazy knees. And I think the fact that the gloves, firstly, the 4 ounce gloves, and then the fact that only 3 round fights, 3 3 minute round fights, it's
Mm.
changed that stuff fighting for Muay Thai. So it's not it's not as longed out with the 5 3 minute rounds traditionally. Excuse me. And yeah, it's just the brutality of it, the excitement of it. I think the hype as you're walking out, the energy in the room, and they tell you they're like, we don't want you playing the game. We don't want to see you using the push kick and circling off and that. We want to see action. We want to score damage. Blah 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 blah. So you know exactly what you're getting into fighting on one championship, and that's how they're getting the best out of the athletes, but so quickly, like you said, so explosive and exciting from everyone's just revved to get out there. They're like two bulls, in with the guy both painted red, ready to go. So it's different, but that's why they got that KO rate, and it doesn't take much for those small gloves. Like people just got to touch each other. It doesn't take, or you fight someone like your let pet, and he can just eat them, and he can just run at you, and you can just. But still, they're so dangerous. So you really got to change how you fight, and you really got to fight smart.
To have that longevity, because there are people who I
Yeah,
really fear for their long-term health, the way they'll just like the man that yields to no man.
yeah, absolutely, and that's the most important. Is you like I said, come out the fight with no major injuries, and that's always the first thing. Is you want to come home in one piece, and
Mm.
that's always something I take into my mind while I'm in there as well. It's like you're not hurting me here, and I'm not coming out of here injured. I'm not coming out of here being carried out on a fucking stretcher either, and I'm
Mm.
very aware of what I'm getting myself into on the night, and I'm very aware of what the possibilities are if I'm not switched on and on, and I don't put it on them before they even have the chance to put it on me. So it's a reality, and I think when you get to that level, that's where fighters will progress, or they might just stale out. Is whether you've got that in you mentally as well. It's like really being able to switch on and expecting those shots and being able to not be phased and overcome it, compared to really just letting the moment get over you, having that moment just be too much for you, or your heart being tested, or you feeling the shots and not believing in yourself. Yeah, you have to be certain, you have to be switched on, and at that level they're all killers, man. They're
Yeah.
all killers. So you know exactly what you're getting into. No matter who you match with, it's life or death battle, like warfare in there. Like you
It
have to be
is.
prepared for, and you need to be prepared for pain and to be a knockout or to defend a knockout.
The pain and the glory, that's what
Yeah,
that's what it boils down to.
yeah.
Um, as we wind this down, what are your thoughts in regards to Superlek and Rotang fighting? Who have you got? I mean, before you before you
Man.
answer, before you answer,
Yeah,
Jordan,
yeah.
based upon Superlek's last few performances, I'm thinking Rotang will be competitive, but I think Superlek will get it done.
I believe the same, man. I think everyone who really has eyes on the sport and really can see what's happening knows that's what will happen. He's too explosive. His kicks are too. He's too long.
Yeah.
He's too explosive. Rodtang's fight's too short. His hands are too down. I think they'd be matched for power, but maybe Superleg would he'd kick harder. I reckon, man. I reckon he'd
Yeah.
kick harder. I reckon they'd
Mhm.
be close for hands, and then the next one's chin. So like, let's see who has a better chin on the night, because that's going to be the difference. I think like Rod Tang, he finds his hands, he finds the chin. So that I don't know if I've seen anyone really tag Superleg yet. Like really fucking wail on him and him have to come back and really fight through and then get rocked again. And then like we've seen that with Rod Tang. We've seen that with Rod Tang. You know, that's one thing he can't. That's the only thing in my mind that makes me lean towards Rod Tang, is knowing how tough he is when he gets to that grit. But in saying that, I think Superleg can take him somewhere where he hasn't been before. So
Exactly.
I don't know. My money's on Superleg, but I think that's a hard fight for them to get matched at the moment, from what I've seen. I don't think Rod Tang seems too interested. He's calling out Haggerty again, and
No.
who else he called out? He called somebody else out, but yeah,
It's this
that fight needs to
interesting
happen,
thing.
and that's what Daniel Leems. Wait, so he was going to fight Superleg, right? And he fell through because I don't know, he got sick or something. And yeah, Daniel again. He's like, all right, I'll fight Superleg on a week's notice, kickboxing
I'll do
rules,
it.
next weight up. Chuck me an
Isn't
extra
that?
grand and we'll do it, you know? Fuck.
Yeah.
I just look at
He's
him sometimes. I'm like, you're just off your head, Daniel. He does this shit all the time, man. But you know what? He had to save the show. He was willing to step up and fight him. I think it's Rod Tang's turn to now get back, do the right thing by Superleg, do the right thing by the Muay Thai and the kickboxing community, and make this fight happen for the fans. It's the two best guys.
Yeah.
You're on the world stage out on one championship. There's nowhere to hide. There's you can't be buying any more time. The next two fights should be those two, and that should be it.
Of course, and as I've said previously, they're both number one contenders in each discipline, Muay Thai and kickboxing. So let's do let's do a trilogy. Let's do a trilogy fights. Let's just set them up. Let's go for each person's strap. Best of three.
That'd be awesome. Imagine that. But
be...
man, that's just like I said, just one fight I think will do enough. You know, I think the Thais are different as well, man. Like at that level, they don't like fighting each other sometimes. You know, they're a lot happier to fight Westerners like us for Lung. You know, like they much prefer on the big stage go to war with a Westerner because they know exactly what they're getting up against one of their own. You know, and they both know that they're both credible Thais. They both know that they're not trainer Thais. They're fighter Thais at the highest level. Both killing it, both serious killers, you know. And like you see people like Liam Harris and all them, they've trained with Superleg and their money's on Superleg. They're just like, that's him. And a lot of people know that. And just by watching him, I can see he's bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
He's got a different fight game. But if he gets tagged, that's the only thing. That's what I was like. If he gets tagged, I want to see how he reacts because that's the difference, especially in those small gloves if it's Muay Thai as well.
100% agree. It's trustfully, you know, Chatri's doing his thing and the fight makers, etc. And we will see that trustfully before we've got a long time before the end of 2023. So, you know, maybe November or something we might see that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I think everyone would buzz off that fight. It'll get a lot of eyes on it as well, which I'm sure they're aware of. There just must be some things happening in the background.
Yeah, well, and also I hear this thing about, as you alluded to, Thais not wanting to fight Thais, but if a Thai doesn't fight a Thai, you know, a foreigner, if he loses, then the belt doesn't stay with Thailand, doesn't it? So if two Thailand fight, then it's a win-win because the belt's staying in Thailand.
Yeah, but it's still not his belt, and it's still not his money anymore, is it? You know what I mean? Like Rod Tang's been given a few guys that you know he's going to run over recently. You know what I mean? And that's just he's getting enough money to buy a house every fight. You know, he's just banking it up. And while you're the champion, you get your sponsorships, you get all that sort of stuff as well. So whether or not they're from the same country, it's not. He's fighting. Rod Tang's fighting for Rod Tang, and Superleg's fighting for Superleg. You know what I mean? So. They're not stupid. They know if he's riding. If you can ride the wave, you're going to ride the wave. I know what it's like. There's someone I'm trying to fight at the moment who's riding the wave, and it's the same situation, man. I understand it. I don't.
Yeah,
I can understand it. But when you're the best, you want to be the best. Prove you're the best. Put your foot down and show. Be like, all right, he's the next best guy. I want to fight him, or I'm the best. I'm going to defend against the best guy. There should be no if buts or maybes. And you know what? If you lose, you go out on your shield. But if not, at least you're not shown to be a coward, you know, hiding behind other fights or holding onto the belt and taking the easier options. you've done the right thing by the sport, and you've put yourself out there. And what else can you fucking do? You know what I
True
mean? That's all you
champs.
can do. Be
Yeah.
honest, be honest and own it, and give people what they want and keep it legitimate. Like that's what I fucking hate about fight sports, man. It's not legitimate. There's no true rankings. There's no true champion. There's always a true champion, but then they go for a run, or the other guys that should be getting opportunities don't get opportunities. We see it all the time, So I just like to see the champions fight the best, and that be it.
Yeah, that's as you say, that's exactly what it should be. The best should be fighting the best, and to a point, like someone who's been in it, as long as you have per se. Let's say you get to a point and you're the champion. Okay, let me just string at least 3 fights along, and then I can, then I'll start fighting again the best of the best. But let me get my champion time in,
Yeah, I think I can understand it, man, but. Like, I just think about everyone else's run as well. Like, we're all fighters, we're all fighters working towards the best. And like, are you really the best if you're not defending against the best? Like, are you really a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time world champion, or are you only that 1-time world champion? And you defended against guys that shouldn't have even been in the ring with you. You know what I mean? So it's about being honest to yourself, I think, bro. Yeah, it's one thing to get offered fights and take fights. It's another thing to be offered the best fights, the most deserving fights, and then to turn those down. You know what I mean? That's the difference. If you're not getting the opportunities and you need to fight someone, you've got who's ever's in front of you. But if the best guy's there and everyone wants it and they're trying to sign it and you're looking at every other option but him, then it's just cowardice, mate. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's not the way of a true champion. So
no, and it shows, and people can see it. People can see that there's what do we call them? Paper champions.
Paper champ, yeah. The world champ.
That's it. That's it.
It's and you don't want to be known like that. Like, I would rather fucking win it once and then to fight the best guy and lose, and then at least know I fought the best, than be the guy that won it off against someone that shouldn't have had it, or and defended against someone who didn't deserve to be in the ring with you. Like, it's your legacy, you know what I mean? That's what people remember you for, like, more than anything, like more than having the titles or having the sponsorships. It's who you are as a person. It's how people remember you.
Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons I like to have these conversations, to show the fans that outside of the skilled athletes that you are, that we all have, you put your trousers on this one leg at a time like we do,
Absolutely, brother. Yeah,
we all go through very similar things, but it's how you're able to maximize, to prep and to plan, to have that drive to take you to the places which will potentially drive somebody else. Maybe not to excel in sports, but in their own chosen field. Like, I can see the tools, or I can see the things that he's enabling to get to where he's getting. Can I employ some of those things in my life, Tim, so I can become the greatest artist in my field or something like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Or just to be the best person that you can possibly be, man. The healthiest person you can be.
Yeah.
And just the happiest, because that's all that fucking matters. Whether you're chasing a dream of, like you said, a sport or an art or something that or a passion, or you're just trying to be happy and healthy and have a happy life with your family. Like, whatever your motivation is, it's just, like you said, we're all human. We all put a pants on one leg at a time, and we all have hard days, good days, bad days, sad days. You just have to keep walking forward and being healthy, eating good, don't put shit in your body, and try to be positive, because life isn't always easy, but hard times don't always stick around.
Exactly. And sometimes those hard times and those experiences make the people who we are today. So we can, at the time, it's like, oh my God, is this ever going to end, Jordan? My God. And then you're out of it, and
it makes you stronger, and feel how much stronger are you after, and how much more wise are you. You gain that knowledge, you level up every time. Like, I can't remember who I heard say it, but like, just life struggles in general, man. Like, people really, like, they look at them negatively, but man, you gain so much from life struggles. Like, look at them as a positivity, a way to grow and to test yourself and to prove to yourself that you can get through shit that you don't think you can at that time, in that moment. But thought you weren't going to get through something, but you've got through it and you're still here. So the next thing's going to come, and you're going to have to get through that shit as well, and you'll still be here as well. So
this is it.
It's going to be tough, be strong and healthy and smart. That's all you got to do.
Agreed, sir. Agreed. What do we have in our playlist currently? What genre of music, or what track are you?
Oh man, I was mixing up with like I like a lot of hip hop and stuff like that. I've come across I've been liking some of Nas's new albums. They've been good. Nas and Hit Boy. You listen to any of that stuff?
I haven't listened to much of Nas's new stuff in a while, but I do like Nas. He's a very lyrical and talented artist, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, no, he's got some wicked new tracks on some of his new albums with this other producer called Hit Boy, and Hit Boy's got an album as well. So I've been listening to that. But then even just in fight camp, like I listen to a bit of everything, man. Like I'm a musician myself. Like I play guitar as well.
Wow.
My dad's a muso, yeah. So I listen to a bit of everything. So, but depends what sort of mood I'm in. Like I like
Mm.
even some heavy stuff. Like I think I was listening to Limp Bizkit in the garage for a few fight camps recently, and fucking bit of Slayer and some heavy stuff, you know. Bit of Pantera, you know. I was just, yeah, it depends what mood I'm in. And other times I'm listening to like acoustic guitar and just chilling out in the sauna,
Yes.
or I'm listening to some different like, yeah, just cool, yeah, relaxing bands or hip hop. Like I love my hip hop as well. So
Yeah.
Planet Asia is another guy I've been listening to recently. He's been around for ages. He's not a big name, but he's fucking awesome. He's
I
got some
know
wicked beats.
Planet Asia,
Yeah, how
Senor.
good
I
Planet
know
Asia?
him.
He's fucking sick. I'm late. I'm
He's
late to Planet Asia, bro. So I'm just playing. I'm just going through his discography now, and he's got some sick stuff,
yes,
eh?
definitely, definitely. Again, lyrical. So you're a
Yeah,
lyrical man then, aren't you? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like the Roots and that as well. I like the
Hmm.
Roots. I like J Cole and that as well. They're all good to listen
Yes.
to.
And this is content. See, it shows. I mean, I'm not surprised that you're saying this now because it shows based upon your character, etc., that um you've got more about you. You want things to tick through.
Yeah,
Um, it's not just, oh, the music's good. Let's have a little dance. Let's have a little jiggle. What are they
yeah,
saying? Are you talking
yeah,
to me?
yeah,
Is that some food
yeah.
for thought kind of thing?
Absolutely. Some of it for sure. Some of it depends what mood you're in. Like I said, if you're
Yeah.
feeling like, yeah, especially training. You know, if you're training and running, motivational stuff, even just driving as well to gym from gym to home, home from work to home. You know,
Yeah,
listen to good music, keep you focused, keep you motivated.
definitely,
I
definitely.
love
And
music.
some,
I
and,
don't do
and
without music. Music's awesome.
yeah, it totally,
Helps
and
a lot.
it brings you
Keeps it.
to so many different places. Like you can hear a song, like you say, like Slayer or something, and it'll transport you back to when you were 7 or whatever, and your dad was
Yeah,
playing it on the record player, etc.,
yeah,
etc.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
What
don't
are you
want to take
listening?
too.
What are you listening to at the
Okay.
moment?
What have I got on?
Yeah.
I am listening to currently. What have I got listening to? Actually, let me open up the playlist now. I can tell you. I've got
I'll watch it
it's
back and I'll pin.
it,
I'm always music.
it's quite West influenced currently. So I've got a lot
Okay.
of you may not have known of this artist. He's called Ampacino.
And Pacino, no
Yeah. Um
style of music.
it's more sort of reality gangster music.
Okay, okay.
But he's not necessarily. It's not. I say that because that's what he came out doing. But it's a lot
Yeah.
more socially conscious, should we say?
Okay. Okay. So he's a bit well behaved then. He's a gangster, but he
Yes,
watches. He's
indeed.
a bit more white collar.
That's it. That's it. A gentleman gangster, should we say?
Yeah. Yeah. Feel it.
And another one that
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you'll definitely
Yeah.
enjoy this artist, Mr. Fab FAB. He has
Mr.
got
Fab.
he's got a lot of good albums currently. And again, more socially conscious albums as well,
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
lots of different issues that we've all faced, etc. So again, it's something that you can listen to. You can bob your head as well. You can have a little dance,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
actually saying something.
Relatable shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, totally, totally. And then some of the old school East Coast stuff, Onyx,
Yeah. Yeah.
some brand Nubian.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I've never really been into Jay-Z. Some of the old Nas,
No.
the first few Nas albums, it was written, etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite eclectic myself and a bit of classical as well. I love the old
Yeah.
classical, Motown.
Good. There's a time and a place for it all, isn't there? You know what I mean?
Exactly,
For the place.
exactly. Yeah. So two last questions for you, sir. Two last questions. Have you had fun tonight?
Yeah, it was good. Good chat. Good chat. I'm just having my cup of tea in my little
Your
Yeti mug. Yeah, in my home gym, just relaxing. So no, it's been a nice chat, mate. I've got a couple of new artists I got to look up tomorrow while I'm at work, so that's good. So it's a good
In,
start to the week.
indeed, indeed. Is that herbal tea or English tea?
It's a Tetley's all rounder.
Oh, you've gone Tetley's top shelf stuff, eh, mate?
Freshman that used to live with me, bro, and his name was Luke Dunnicliffe. So yeah, shout out to my brother Luke. He's fuck, where's he from? He's gonna kill me. Blackburn. He's from Blackburn.
Blackburn North. He's a northern lad. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
he lived with me for many years, 4 years, 5 years. We had a share house back in the day, and he taught me how to make a proper cup of tea. So there was no way I was making a cup of tea with him around. So don't worry, at least all around.
You
We're
got it
on.
right, sir. You got it right. The
Pass the
very
test. Good.
yes, yes. 10 out of 10, sir. 10 out of 10.
Chin
Very
chin.
last one. Yes.
Go.
Very last one for you. Please tell us who you are, but do not tell us your name.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm.
I'm a fighter. I'm a friend. I'm a father. A family man, not men. I'm a hard worker, and yeah, I'm a lover of Muay Thai and combat sports. Like, it's brought a lot of positive things into my life. Um, Put me out of some dark times on multiple occasions, and I owe a lot to it. My closest friendships and relationships have come from the sport, and yeah, it's something I've always loved being involved in. I've enjoyed the coaching side of things as well, but yeah, Muay Thai has definitely been a very positive aspect in my life, and I'm always there to promote it and to try and show its purest form as well when I compete. Yeah, yeah, I just love living my best life. To be honest, brother. To be honest, I just love training hard, fighting hard, putting on a show, and enjoying it while it's last. Because you only live once, you're only young once, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just taking every opportunity that comes at me with both hands at the moment, and just enjoying the ride, enjoying
Indeed.
fatherhood. Got lots of goals, and yeah, just spreading a good message towards others wanting to do the sport, and yeah, helping the next generation once I retire, and passing on that knowledge to the next up and comers.
All right, Jordan, we got plenty of time before you talk about retirement, but I hear the sentiments. I do hear the sentiments.
That's it.
Yeah, man. And we're in the passenger seat enjoying the journey, sir. So much success. Again, thank you for the entertaining fight. Looking forward to seeing many more. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that WC if he signs on the dotted line. So
Yeah.
onwards and upwards, man. Onwards and upwards.
Thank you, brother. Keep your eyes peeled. It will probably be end of November here in Australia, so
Okay.
I won't name yet. I'll let them do the
Yes.
rest, but it'll be happening for sure.
Indeed. Lastly, throw out all your social medias, websites, sponsors, all that good stuff, and I'll make sure I put the links below in the description.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'm more social on like more public on my Instagram, so you can just follow me on Jordan_Godtfredson, JordanGodtFredsen. Yeah, give me a follow on there if you like. I'm just I'm a massive guy on the socials. I do my best. I do my bare minimum, to be completely honest with you, but I do appreciate all the support I do get from the socials. So yeah, follow me on there if you like. I do try to reply to messages when people flick things through, so I do appreciate it when people reach out. But yeah, I can't do everything that I've been doing, and I'll continue to do without my sponsors, man. So I'm very lucky. I've got a real strong team of just health and recovery experts around me. So I've got Optimum CBD, so a CBD company that have been really, really helpful with me with my rest, with my recovery. So massive shout out to Optimum CBD. I've got Altered States Floats, which is Daniel Williams again. His family business, and it's like a float center. I don't know if you've seen the float tanks.
Yeah.
You've got the ice baths, the infrared saunas, the proper steam saunas. It's just the ultimate recovery center, really, mate. So, my batteries are going low. Oh, I'm
No
back.
problem.
You lose me? I'm back.
No, no,
But no,
you're
I'm
still
very
here.
lucky. Yeah, Daniel, I'm lucky to have Daniel and Alta States floats in my corner, man. They've been massive help in my recovery and always just getting me in the best tip-top shape, as well as Spearwood Chiropractics, which has been helping with my back and a few different injuries throughout the year. So massive shout out to Jackson. And then lastly, my two fitness fight gear sponsors. Firstly, Arwart Fight Gear, which has been a massive sponsor that's come on recently. Like I said, I lost all my luggage when I was in Thailand for the first few days, and they fully kitted me out with gloves, gym gear, shorts, t-shirts, fight shorts. They made me custom fight shorts on a day's notice. They were just
Wow.
fucking amazing, man. Like honestly, so massive shout out to Bond and Arwart Fight Gear and Tony from Vanguard Strike Gear as well. So massive thank you to everyone there. But yeah, thanks for your time, mate. I really appreciate it.
No, listen, thank you for carving out some time in your busy schedule. It's been a pleasure and an honor. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and as I said, man, much success moving forward. I was very entertained. Obviously
Yeah,
now having this conversation, I know you more as a person rather than just a prize fighter. So I'm
yeah,
looking forward to
yeah.
the journey, man, and the final destination.
Yeah, thank you, man. And that's all I want to do is put on good fights, give entertaining fights, man. So if you want to watch any of my other fights, I've got some on my Instagram. You can go have a watch back there. There's some wars through there. But you'll see me again very soon, mate. You'll see me in November, and you'll see me on One next year.
Excellent. And as I say, check the links below in the description, like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely share. Adios.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.